depending on where you are. I know we have a pretty diverse community and all seems to be all parts of the world. So thanks for joining us today. Thanks for being patient. And just first of all, wanted to introduce myself. My name is Tim Betts, and my company is Summit Blockchain. We have been an investor in PAC Global, I believe, going back to around November 2018 is when we bought our first masternodes. We are one of the largest institutional investors into PAC Global. We've been a long-term holder of our nodes and our rewards. We think today is a very exciting day in the fairly long history of PAC Global. If you've been following the project, I'm sure you've seen a lot of great announcements over the last 6 months or so, a lot of great partnerships. I think we'll talk a little bit about those today, but really here to not talk about me so much, of course, but talk about our new CEO, David Goxtein. We're very excited to have him on board with that new role. He's been promoted to that from Chief Marketing Officer. And then our previous CEO, Drew Saunders, who does a great job, especially on product development, software development. He's been promoted up to Chairman of the Board, and I would expect them to really continue to work together. So first off, just want to say congratulations, David, as the CEO of PAC Global. And I think speaking for the team, and I'm sure the community, we're excited to have somebody like you who's really a force in the industry marketing-wise. You're one of the top influencers and people who know what the heck they're talking about in blockchain. I know I follow Lunar Crush a little bit, and sometimes you're number one, but you're always in the top 3 or top 5. So again, it's a pleasure to introduce you to the community here. And thanks again for joining the company and being our new CEO. Is David here?
I'm here. I was actually talking, but yeah, my fault there. But thank you again. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just wanted to say thank you to Summit Blockchain. I wanted to say thank you to Drew. Obviously, Drew approached me about this, and really excited for the opportunity. I want to congratulate him on his new position as well, being chairman of the board. Drew's not going anywhere, but it'll give him a lot more freedom to focus on developing stuff for PAC Global as we move forward in 2021. So again, I'm very humbled. I'm excited, and I can't wait to go ahead and help this project go to the next level.
Well, great. Thanks for that. And I have a few questions I've jotted down, so I'm gonna first take the lead on that. So, kind of going back in time. So you joined PAC Global, give or take, about 6 months ago, again as Chief Marketing Officer. I know you have a big platform, and we've even seen it grow. I think, and again, I know you don't like to toot your own horn, so I'll do a little bit of that here today, David. But you've moved up. Gosh, you have about 250,000 Twitter followers. I know you're big in a lot of different social media. Your other kind of your extension, Goxtein Media, I know you've kind of ramped that up in your distribution capabilities in terms of additional followers and your reach over and above what you have with some of your other teams. So I think that's awesome. And so I wanted to ask you this, following you on Twitter, I can tell that you're tied into a lot larger projects that is compared to PAC Global. We're a lot smaller than a lot of the ones you talk about, and I know you've been involved in, and people can go look at those. These are hundreds and hundreds of $1 million market cap companies, some even larger than that. So my question is, all that stuff you had going on 6 months ago, you were introduced to PAC. What made you say, I want to join PAC and become part of the team?
Drew approached me about the project about 2 years ago. And I just wasn't ready to come on board. But then about, what was it, about 6 to 7 months ago, Drew reached out to me again, and we were just having a casual conversation. And I just thought it was the right time. I had other offers from a lot of well-known projects, but I really wanted to. I really wanted to take this on. I like an underdog story, and I want to make a name for myself. You're not going to make a name for yourself with an established company. You can, but you really won't. And we talk about this privately, but I'll talk about it openly, because that's what I'm going to give you guys as the CEO. I'm going to be extremely blunt and open with you guys. But going somewhere to a top 10 that's already established, you're really not going to make a name for yourself. So, with PAC and with the products coming out, for me it just made sense, and that's it. I mean, I was just and speaking with Drew and the rest of the team, it just, again, everybody was it was a really, you felt family, and that's what I connect with. It's not about the money. It's about, what the project brings to the table. And IPFS, with what Drew and the devs are building, our product, Yan DNA. I mean, it's phenomenal, and I just can't wait to get it out there to to enterprise and to retail.
Great.
As for my following, I love you guys, man. The guys tuning in today, I love you guys. I love talking about every single cryptocurrency that I personally like, because everybody has this, everybody's welcomed in this space. Everybody is welcome in this space. I just wanted to elaborate on that. Everybody can play on this field.
Yep.
Sorry, Tim, go ahead.
Oh no, for sure, and appreciate that. So how I view, and again, this kind of my angle is an investor and a pretty sizable one in PAC. So I kind of view 2020, and I know we tweeted out about our our accomplishments in 2020, and I really saw that as the building of a couple things. So strategic partnerships, you mentioned the Yan DNA, the IPFS based decentralized storage product. I even see people talking about that now, some of the big investors in Filecoin. Now, you had decentralized finance. I think the next big kind of catchphrase is going to be decentralized storage. And, rumor has it our product works even better than some of the biggest groups out there. So I think that's pretty awesome. So when you got into PAC, some of your first orders of business was securing strategic partnerships. And one of the biggest ones out there, Tron, I think that was awesome. Multi-billion-dollar market cap company. Everyone knows them. They bought, one of the OGs in the business, BitTorrent, and then Digibyte came, and others after that. So as you were striking those partnerships, and with the assistance, with Drew and his technical knowledge, what kind of drew them to PAC, some of those big partnerships? And again, I know we haven't disclosed a lot of details for confidentiality reasons out there to the public, and exactly what the minute details of those partnerships. But again, what sort of excited Tron and Digibyte and some of those about PAC then? I think he's on mute again.
Okay, so I guess Ross is muting me today, but must have been.
You guys must have had a fight earlier.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna have to get him something. But you know what? I know the community really wants to know, like the PAC community in general. They want to know, hey guys, what is this partnership about? We can't disclose everything. Like, we really can't, because we're trying to, obviously there's details in what we sign that benefits one side and benefits us. And we want to make sure that we first work those things out before we announce. So, these partnerships aren't just for, for face value. So you can go ahead and say, oh, we're a part. No, we're not doing that. For instance, like, we've helped Tron expand that network. We've partnered with we have a strategic partnership with Digibyte. I mean, we've helped expand there. I mean, like, we have somebody in Drew and the rest of the team, like Yan, who they work extremely hard. They know what they're doing, and we can help any project in this space grow, and not just just grow a tiny bit, but we can really scale a project out. So there's more partnerships to come. Like, 2021 is going to be it's going to be really exciting for anybody who has waited and supported PAC for a long time. We are going to bring in people that are going to take us to the next level. We will bring in, we are partnering with other projects that bring something to the table and that bring something to our table as well. So listen, at the end of the day, I'm just really freaking excited about everything that's happening with PAC. And I'm not just saying that, I know it might come off like a spiel because he's the CEO. No, I'm blunt. I'll tell you, I'll be that person to tell you if we suck at something and we need to get better at it, but I'll also praise us when we do something good. So I'm excited. Again, Tim, being named CEO of PAC is humbling.
No, it's going to be a great fit. And so, looking back at PAC, and I won't spend too much time on it, but, I think early on we were like a lot of the other projects out there. We were looking at, well, let's try to come up with a solution for, merchant point of sale, and people can buy stuff using PAC and that sort of thing. And unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of other, I don't know how many, I'm guessing hundreds, if not more, different projects that are going after that space. And, if you ask me my real feeling, there's going to be a few winners and there's going to be a lot more losers, though, that are targeting that one market. So the great news is, and, Drew, I know he had an epiphany one night and said, look, we have one of the largest, I think we're the second largest blockchain network in the world today based on the energy efficient master nodes. So we pivoted, and this was some time ago, into why don't we use, we have excess storage on our network. It doesn't take all of our storage to have the full copy of blockchain on our PAC network. So there's extra storage. So, going into this decentralized storage and IPS as the layer, instead of being competitors with all these different projects that we used to be, when we're all going after the same piece of the pie, and that's merchant point of sale. Oh, by the way, we're not your competitor anymore. We're a complement to what it is you're trying to accomplish. And the beauty is, blockchain in and of itself doesn't come with storage. It's not built in. You don't just build your network and wow, you got all the storage you need. So I think if I can say, and you were a lot closer in the discussions with Tron, Digibyte, and some of the other ones that we're going to announce, their question is, look, do we build our storage capabilities internally and spend a lot of money and a lot of time and all of that stuff? So, we're hitting market 6, 12, 18 months from now with our storage solution to enhance our network, or do we partner with another company that's already has it built, already has a massive network? I think we're over or right around 12,000 active nodes. And I think for a lot of these companies, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, they maybe haven't heard of PAC before, but once you and Drew get on the phone with them and explain it, I think for a lot of these companies, it's a no-brainer. We're not going to build our storage internally. We're going to partner with PAC. So,
well, it makes sense because at the end of the day, first of all, people that don't know Drew, don't understand how talented this guy is. And again, I'm not just saying that because we're a part of the same team. No, I mean, if you get on the phone with Drew and you hear, number one, you hear his passion about the space, and you hear him talk about, our project, you'll understand why, projects want to go ahead and partner with us. Like as soon as he gets on the phone and we start speaking, people understand it doesn't make sense for somebody to build their own stuff. Just use our stuff. We will help you. I mean, and that's the beautiful part. Again, it's one of the reasons why, I never even had thoughts about leaving PAC, and I was really surprised about being named CEO. But I was honored. But in reality, me and Drew are still going to go out there and get things done for PAC Global. Drew is really phenomenal when it comes to speaking with different projects and laying out a picture to where projects can save a lot of money by partnering with PAC. So we're here to be a part of. We're here to go ahead and help people grow. We're going to grow at the same time, but we want partnerships. And I think any smart project out there should be looking to go ahead and partner with others rather than compete with each other.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, people think I'm a little crazy, because I talk about Chainlink and I say, well, they're an oracle and they're basically a complement to all these different projects. And again, I don't see any, I mean, we're just a speck compared to them valuation wise, but look, we come out these different companies and say, look, do you want to expand your network? Do you want to partner with a network that's already been running, I think originally, well over 5 years, and our network's been proven, and hats off to the team for building the network, but we're open for business now. So it's like we're a complement to potentially hundreds of projects, and a lot of it's a no-brainer. Okay, well, we can expand our network, and our business model, some of the different partners, we have it close to being finalized in terms of how the revenue model for PAC works, and for those that are hosting that want to provide storage on the network with their master nodes. And look, I mean, I think the opportunities are endless. And if I can add too, so again, 2020 was build the business. We have a great upward trajectory, I think, going forward. We still have to execute. Okay, so just like any business, we still have to execute. And I think you coming on board, David, why it's such a good fit and great timing is Drew and the team have built some great products and a lot of good things, and they're coming out. Beyond DNA has already been tested with our medical customer, Radiologics, I think for three months running, and internally we can look it up and see it going on there, working on their network. So all of that great stuff, but we haven't had the bandwidth, I think, in senior management, and no fault of their own, but somebody out there really engaging the community, really talking to their followers. So to me, 2021 is really a marketing push now. We've built all these great things for PAC. Now people need to hear about it. And who better, again, I'm going to toot your horn for you, who better than somebody with 250,000 Twitter followers, a robust platform to get our news out there. We're not here to hype anything. We're not here to pressure sell. Everybody needs to do their own due diligence. But once they hear about us, and having a voice who's, I mean, you work 24/7, 365, you're up day and night. Somebody dedicated to that in the CEO role, I think, is going to have a huge benefit for PAC. Somebody out there all the time, which we haven't really had because Drew's a great developer and that's what he does. You guys are still tag teaming partners, but now you're the guy who's going to be out there really pushing our story. And I think we tweeted out from Summit, it's a great day for PAC, and that's, that's what I really believe in here.
All right, I'll say this. I know a lot of people have been waiting and waiting for waiting a long time to see, when is PAC going to make that push. You said it earlier, 2020 was a year where we built the project, we built the foundation, and now 2021 is about, showing off what we built. And, we really don't need to push that hard because what we have in our hands is really phenomenal with the Yan DNA product. So, and there's, there'll be other stuff that, there's other stuff that we'll be working on, Drew and the rest of the dev team, which I can't give enough credit to. They'll be working nonstop to go ahead and come out with, products that protect your data and, give people that storage that they need. And I'm just excited. I really do believe like you don't even need anybody because the products will speak for themselves. And like I said before, I'm willing to partner up with anybody. You mentioned Chainlink. Chainlink is great. Everybody goes to Chainlink for Oracle. Well, we're going to kind of take that approach and be the Chainlink of storage. And that's giving credit to Chainlink and everything that they've done. So, we're going to be, PAC Global will be the Chainlink for storage. And we're excited. And I know, and I'm not taking a shot because I don't like doing that. I don't want to be like everybody else, but I do believe that we are better than Filecoin. And we'll show it. We'll show it by our, when you see our product, when you test our product, and the numbers hopefully, and by the end of 2021, they'll show for it. That's really it. I don't like to talk too much, just because anybody can talk a good game, and then 6 months later nothing's happened. We're gonna just put, we're gonna get aggressive. We're gonna work hard. The entire team's gonna work hard, and we're gonna get it done. And if you don't bet on us, that'll be your loss.
Yep, great. And then I've probably been talking too much already on my end, but maybe one last thing here. So again, priorities in 2021. I know you mentioned partnerships and that sort of thing. I get asked this just, in some of the different people I hear from. So in terms of, trading exchanges, and you don't have to mention any by name. I know you've been having discussions, but I assume doing PAC justice and getting on a higher profile trading exchange, more volume, everything. I got to assume that's a pretty high priority in 2021, huh?
We will be getting onto exchanges. Have all the questions. I've heard them. I've seen them. Guys, we will be getting onto exchanges. If we don't, you can come with pitchforks at me. We will be getting onto exchanges, period.
And we'll give out your address.
Yeah. No, but at the end of the day, like we're not gonna get onto, we're not applying, okay? We're not gonna get onto like these bootleg exchanges, okay, that generate fake volume. We're gonna actually get onto real exchanges, okay, where you can have easy access to get PAC. If and that's the bottom line. We will get on those. That seems to be the main question that I'm constantly asked. Well, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. 2021, we will be on exchanges. It's in the works already. Already talking to people, guys. Again, I told you, I'm going to be very blunt with you guys. At times I can't, obviously NDAs are signed, can't just do everything. Trust me, I understand that from your standpoint as the end user, you want to know everything, but some things we have to keep private in order to go ahead and finally get them done. So just be patient with us. You've been patient this long, and I appreciate it, but things are going to the next level here at PAC Global. I can guarantee you things are going to the next level. We're gonna have a CMO, a new CMO in charge, who will take my spot, who's going to help really design a game plan to make sure that PAC is known in the blockchain space and along with the digital asset space. So we are ready to rock and roll. without a doubt.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You piqued a little thought in my head. So that kind of dovetails into, I know a lot of people ask about roadmap and, where is it, where are we at on that? And talking to some of our developers, one of the unfortunate things I think in this industry is there's a lot of copycat going on. So we're paranoid, which is a good thing. So, we're not going to give out to the general public exactly when, a certain product's going to be released or too many details on that. We want to be in stealth mode because, we don't want somebody jumping the gun and coming out with everything we're coming out with and copying it, even though, there's certain secret sauce that they won't be able to copy. But, when our products come out, you're going to know about it. I think we haven't been secretive about, what's in the pipeline, but we'd rather hold off, I think, on certain details that go with that, just because, again, copying is flattery, but, sometimes it doesn't do you any good either. So
For sure.
It's been a conscious effort not to just, you're playing poker, you don't show all your hand, do you, if you're successful? Correct. And we don't want to do that either. And you just, look, sometimes you got to trust us. We don't know when Apple's coming out with certain things that they're working on internally with their dev team, because they don't want their competitors to know. So that's, similar situation in here, but, from I guess my lips to God's ears, there's a lot of good stuff going on the dev team. Just because you don't hear about all the nuances, they're working hard. So
correct.
So stay tuned.
Let me say this real quickly to the crowd that's is going to listen, that's listening live and that'll replay this, guys. We will have a roadmap for you. It will be updated, and once we get that roadmap up to you, I think you'll be satisfied with it. Again, 2021 will be different for PAC Global, period. And for those who've hung out, just please remember this: we've been around for a very long time. Let us not forget 2000. We go all the way back to 2013. Okay, this is not just a new blockchain that was created out of thin air. Okay, we're not no disrespect to banana tokens and the vegetable coins. We actually have real use cases that have been built out. Okay, and we've been around since 2013. So we're ready. Roadmap will be out there. We're talking to exchanges. We're going to do everything possible to take PAC Global to the next level, period. And I would really appreciate the community support. Really, really, without the community, I don't care what project you are nothing. Without the community, you are nothing. And it's the same way that I built G Media as well. If you don't have a community tuning in, no matter how great your content is, you're absolutely nothing. So we need your support, and I appreciate your support throughout all these years, and I appreciate all your kind comments. I can guarantee you with Tim, who is from the Summit Blockchain Group, we're self-funded. Tim is ready to do anything possible to go ahead and help us in order to go ahead and produce a product, get more devs on, get more people on. So we're in a really good position. We don't rely on anybody. 2021 is going to be PAC Global's year. And I'm not just saying that because I'm CEO now. I've been saying that since I was CMO of this project.
Yeah, no, great insight and everything. So good. I don't know if there's any additional questions out there from the community, but if there is, we can open it up. I think I asked enough and talked enough. So if anybody else has anything, any other questions, I think we're open to that, huh?
Yeah, sure. I know there's people waiting. If you guys have any questions, feel free. I'll be more than happy to try to answer them. If I can't, do not be disappointed.
Perhaps we've answered everything, huh?
I was about to say that. Again, I'm just going to say I'm excited about the new role. I want to thank everybody in upper management for, I guess, believing in me, and especially Drew. This is his baby. And he's worked extremely hard on it. You guys don't see how many hours he puts in, but he's worked extremely hard on it. So for him to, basically come to me and say, "Hey, Dave, I think you would make a great CEO for PAC Global," and to give me the title, that's special. And as I stated before, 2021 is going to be a hell of a year for PAC Global. We are going to do a lot of amazing things. We'll gain a lot of amazing partnerships. We will be looking, or I should say, we are talking to exchanges. And that doesn't mean we're just talking just to go ahead and satisfy you guys. No, we're talking to get onboarded. So we're doing everything possible to be successful. And again, as I stated in the Discord group and in the Telegram groups, your support is it doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you for sticking with us. And now I guess enjoy the show as we go ahead and take it to the next level.
Very good. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in here. And if you have any further questions, I think you know how to reach us on social media and Discord and all of the good things, Telegram. So any questions you think about later on, hit us up, hit David up, the team up, and we appreciate it. And again, welcome aboard, David, and lots of great things everyone's looking forward to in 2021. Thanks, everybody.